Hi, I'm back. Part three. I cut it off a little early, brought all the pets in because of the snow. And one of the pets is a heavier dog and he likes to be out in the cold, but I realized it was too cold to be out there. And we brought him in the house and he is just like whining, like, I want to go back the way I know to be. And I'm like, it is cold in that garage. I do not feel good about you being in that garage. I'd rather you be in the house. So getting back to the message, boom. Okay. Be careful when someone changes your name. Let's talk about it. Let's say that you have a best friend, but let's just say this best friend, when they get around other people, they say, "Oh, this is someone I know," and you're looking like, "Wait a minute." So be cautious when someone changes your name. Pay attention what you're seeing, because what you're seeing is the truth, and don't ever forget it. How they act in private and how they act in public. Pay attention to that. It's telling you everything. Just depart, disconnect. When this happens for countries, look at the wars that have been fought. A lot of these wars has been fought. I know, fought in a few of them. A lot of people lost their lives in these wars because of people didn't know how to have a basic conversation. Whenever we make something, the West people give money to be involved. The love of money, not just money, but the love of money is the problem. Okay? It is what God said to watch out for. When we have this problem, we cut off our nose to get anything done. Prime example, anytime black people try to do anything and money is involved, big donations will come in, but the big donation comes in with a sidebar. I will give this donation if I can know what's going on in your organization. But if the organization is something that's all black, why do you want to know what's going on over here so bad? But you say we're not worth anything, so why do you want to know what's going on over here so bad? And then I look at the leaders like, why would you take this money? You know this money is dirty money. Why would you take, not all money is good money, but you know, the love of money. Everybody hasn't been healed in their heart, and so that causes businesses and situations and organizations to fall apart and never get started, all because of something that's not been fixed in the heart yet. Okay, and this is the dream I had. It was one of those dreams again, and I woke up, was like, what in the world? So buckle up. We were in the countryside of the U.S. or in Europe. I couldn't make it out. It was beautiful and full of greenery, and everyone was having places of rest and meditation. We were just out there. We were just having a good time, and it was greenery. The trees was green. Everything was beautiful. Then all of a sudden, everything changed. Everything looked different. Everything was barren. The trees didn't have leaves on it. The grass turned brown. It was as if I blinked my eyes and everything was gone. The same countries who took from us as a people, the world countries were faced in a drought. Every continent that have taken from every country that is taken from Africa, the Titans came and sat at the borders of those countries and those continents, and it was a scene. I began to see Caucasian women selling themselves, and their men were getting drunk in the streets. One of them said, we took more than we gave. Yeah, one of them said, we took more than we gave. Now we have nothing. We broke all the spiritual laws. It was just a matter of time. There were some that weren't living this way. They were begging me to buy their goods. I went somewhere to eat and forgot to pay, and because everything was so busy, so I ran back and got my purse and paid, and then they tried to get me to take a shower in the back of a restaurant, which I didn't understand why I was taking a shower in the back of the restaurant. I thought that was odd, and as soon as I thought that was odd, I woke up. I thought that was odd that you would take a shower in the back of a restaurant. I thought something was weird going on right there. I tried to lay back down and get back into the dream, but I couldn't. Then I was watching something on television. A commercial popped up. And it was talking about Italy saying that Jesus was black. And we was like, we've been knowing this for years. And I said it out loud. I've been knowing this for years. And I was going to the restroom. And all of a sudden I had to run back and write in my journal. Because I heard, watch when they say Jesus is black. A time is coming. They're saying the sun is black. The sun, S-U-N, is black. That means everything can go dark soon. 3 days and it will cause an uproar. The change is happening and it will bring a cleansing to the earth. We're given a brand new chance every day. We can choose to do what's right for all or self. God is giving everyone a decision. When we leave here, we will be judged for our decisions. See, nothing is either good or bad, but we will be judged for our decisions that we made here. Was it for the good of all or was it just for us? Okay? No one should be treated how people were treated of slavery. Were treated years ago. However, it's still happening in African nations. They go to places to find work. They're essayed, they're beaten, they're unalived, and even worse, organs are taken and placed on the black market. We blame them for their own plights. We have a habit of blaming the victim, which is weird. Confirmation bird. There are so many reasons that they arrived here. Dirty money is everywhere. We just talked about dirty money. And hungry and love of money is causing people not to be human anymore, lacking love, unity, peace, and other enduring facts that make up the whole human race. We place labels to keep people in their places. This can be any one of us, and many people are living freely because of black lives that were taken, because we wanted freedom to live how we wanted to live and felt like it was okay. If we're as weak as they say we are, why are we working overtime to keep us down? Why are they working so hard to keep us down? We all have the same oppressor, the West. When you remember, it brings healing by allowing the tears to fall as well as the blinders that once you kept you from seeing the truth by showing you what you think you want is really a facade. They act like you and pay to get the body parts that you have to look like us, but don't want us. Want our music, but don't want us. Want R&B, but don't want us. It's the same story. Change the face of R&B and blues, etc. We made the genres because of our lives. Yes, everyone is welcome, but when you try to remove the originator, it is like removing the CEO and president of a business that built it on their back. Okay, with trials and traumas, losses and failures, you just come in and say it's yours, it's ours. When we say things like, but we started it, we're the problem instead of the bully. Victim shaming at its best. Don't forget, pull yourself up by your bootstraps. Oh, but you got to have a pair of boots on to do this. Most of the time what people have on is socks. So there's this old adage that is told by the black community to pull themselves up by their bootstraps. However, we have done that so many times. Oklahoma, Wilmington, North Carolina, all of North Carolina. Look at diverse places here in the state of Georgia that are now beautiful places to go to a watering hole that used to be all black neighborhoods. Look at New York. Central Park used to be a black neighborhood. Look at where the Dow Jones and everything is to run trades. All of that used to be a black neighborhood. They wanted that land and they took it. Just like they did with the Native Americans. It is a constant thing. We're going to take, and then we're going to say, pull yourself up by your bootstraps. But when you took my boots and my shoestrings and you only left me with a pair of socks in the middle of a snow, what am I supposed to do? And that's what happens. The West comes in and takes everything and then said, figure it out. And then when you do figure it out, they do everything